It is a curious and often bewildering phenomenon, isn't it? No matter what you do, no matter where your feet may take you, your thoughts, like homing pigeons, persistently return to them. It's as though you are bound, inextricably, by an invisible thread, a connection woven not of tangible matter, but of something far more profound, something that tugs, ever so gently, yet with unwavering insistence, at the very fabric of your heart. You might try to distract yourself, to immerse yourself in other pursuits, to fill your days and nights with a whirlwind of activity, but still, in the quiet moments, in the spaces between the breaths, they are there. This connection, this enduring presence, is not a one-sided affair. They, too, have noticed the subtle, yet undeniable, shifts within you. They have witnessed your journey, your evolution, your metamorphosis into a more independent individual. They have seen you spread your wings, discover your own strength, and begin to carve your own path through the world. This transformation, this blossoming of your spirit, fills them with a complex and often conflicting mixture of emotions. There is, undoubtedly, a profound sense of admiration, a quiet awe at the resilience and determination you have displayed. They see the beauty of your growth, the unfolding of your true self, and they cannot help but be moved by it. But this admiration is often intertwined with a deep and gnawing regret. They look upon the person you are becoming, this vibrant, self-assured being, and they are confronted with the stark reality of what they have taken for granted. The moments, once so easily dismissed, now shimmer with a lost radiance. The shared laughter, the quiet conversations, the simple acts of companionship, these memories, once commonplace, now echo with a poignant beauty, a beauty that underscores the magnitude of their loss. There is a profound regret for being careless with your heart, for not cherishing the precious moments of togetherness, for allowing their own insecurities and immaturities to cast a dark shadow over their judgment. In the solitude of their reflections, as they sift through the fragments of the past, they are often overwhelmed by a profound sense of pain, a piercing guilt that cuts deep into their soul. They are haunted by the echoes of their own actions, the careless words that slipped too easily from their tongue, the dismissive gestures that landed like stones upon your tender heart. Every interaction, every exchange, is replayed in the theater of their mind, each one a testament to their own failings. They see now, with a clarity born of separation, that they did not treat this connection with the reverence and seriousness it deserved. You were always there, a constant source of unwavering love and unwavering support, offering your heart freely, your hand readily, and your spirit generously. And they, blinded by their own arrogance, their own self-absorption, their own inability to see beyond the confines of their own needs and desires, failed to reciprocate in the way you so richly deserved. They were so busy protecting themselves, so consumed with their own internal battles, that they failed to see the treasure that lay before them. The realization of this squandered potential, this precious gift that was so carelessly discarded, weighs heavily upon them now. It is a burden that they carry with them, a constant reminder of their own shortcomings. They find themselves, ironically, on the receiving end of the very neglect they once so freely inflicted upon you. It is a harsh lesson, a bitter pill to swallow, but one that is slowly, painfully, opening their eyes to the full depth and magnitude of their mistakes. As you, with newfound resolve and unwavering determination, turn your focus inward, directing your energy toward the cultivation of your own life, your own dreams, and your own aspirations, they cannot help but be consumed by a relentless curiosity, a burning desire to know your inner world. Their mind becomes a whirlwind of unanswered questions, a tempest of uncertainty that rages within the confines of their thoughts. Do you miss them? Do you think of them as often as they think of you, which is, it seems, almost constantly? Is there still a flicker of warmth, a lingering ember of affection for them within the chambers of your heart? Or have they, through their own actions, irrevocably severed the connection, lost you forever to the vast expanse of time and experience? In the profound solitude of their thoughts, surrounded by the silence of their own making, they are slowly, inexorably, coming to a painful, yet undeniable, realization. They are beginning to see, with a clarity that is both illuminating and devastating, that you both were always meant to be together, that your souls were intertwined, your destinies interwoven, your hearts destined to beat in harmonious rhythm. This realization, this profound understanding of the true nature of your connection, is bittersweet, a mixture of joy and sorrow, hope and despair. It comes hand in hand with the agonizing recognition that their own foolish, reckless, and arrogant behavior has, perhaps, irretrievably damaged everything. They replay the moments in their mind, each one a scene from a tragic play, wishing with every fiber of their being that they could turn back the hands of time, erase the mistakes, and rewrite the narrative of your shared history. If only they had been more patient, more understanding, more appreciative of the delicate beauty of your connection. If only they had listened more intently, spoken more kindly, and loved more unconditionally. This agonizing reflection has led them to withdraw from the world around them, to retreat into the sanctuary of their own thoughts, to isolate themselves not out of a desire to wallow in self-pity, but because they are consumed with a desperate need to understand, to analyze, and to figure out, with unwavering determination, how to make things right. They are thinking deeply, with a focus and intensity they have never known before, about what they need to do, what sacrifices they need to make, what changes they need to undergo, to win your heart back, to earn your forgiveness, and to prove to you that they are worthy of your love. They want, with every ounce of their being, to show you that they have grown, that they are no longer the careless, self-centered, and immature person they once were, that they have learned from their mistakes and emerged from the crucible of experience transformed. They are determined to prove to you, through their actions and their words, that they have changed, that they can be the partner you deserve, the companion you long for, and the love you have always yearned for. Your absence, the void left by your departure, hangs over their heart like a dark and ominous shadow, casting a pall of anxiety and sorrow over their every waking moment. It is in this profound silence, this deafening emptiness, that they truly begin to grasp the immeasurable depth of their need for you. They don't want to lose this extraordinary connection, this rare and precious bond that they have come to understand, with a clarity that pierces their soul, is utterly irreplaceable. You are, in the truest sense of the word, their true love, the one person who has always seen them for who they truly are, flaws and all, and loved them not in spite of their imperfections, but perhaps even because of them. The thought of losing you forever, of living out their days in a world devoid of your light, your warmth, and your unwavering presence, is a pain so profound, so agonizing, that they can hardly bear to contemplate it. It is a torment that consumes them, a fear that haunts their dreams, and a reality that they desperately hope to avoid. They are ready to fight for you, to wage a war against their own past mistakes, to climb the highest mountains, and to cross the deepest oceans, if that is what it takes to show you that they are worthy of your love, that they have learned from their errors, and that they are ready to build a future with you, a future filled with love, trust, and unwavering commitment. They want, with a passion that burns like a fire within their soul, to bridge the gap that has grown between you, to mend the broken pieces of your shared history, and to rebuild the trust that was shattered by their own actions. They know, with a certainty that settles deep within their bones, that it won't be easy, that it will require time, patience, and a monumental effort, but they are willing to do whatever it takes, to endure whatever hardships may come their way, and to sacrifice whatever is necessary to win you back. They dream, with a fervent hope that sustains them through the darkest of nights, of a future where you can both look back on this time of separation, this period of pain and uncertainty, not as the end of your story, but rather as a crucible, a trial by fire that ultimately forged an even stronger and more resilient bond between you. In the meantime, as they navigate the complexities of their own emotions and grapple with the weight of their past actions, they will continue to work on themselves, to strive for self-improvement, and to cultivate the qualities that will make them a better partner, a better person. They hold on, with unwavering faith, to the hope that when the time is right, when the universe aligns, and when the stars finally converge, you will see the changes they have made, the transformations they have undergone, and the depth of their commitment to you. They cling to the belief that love can conquer all, that your bond is strong enough to withstand the trials it has faced, and that your love is a rare and beautiful thing, worth every struggle, every sacrifice, and every tear. And so, they wait, with a heart full of hope and a mind filled with dreams of a future where you are together again, stronger, more resilient, and more deeply connected than ever before. They wait for the day when the invisible thread that binds your hearts will once again be a source of joy and strength, rather than a reminder of pain and regret. They wait, with unwavering devotion, for the chance to prove that their love is true, their commitment is unwavering, and their desire for you is eternal. I've been missing you, and thinking about you a lot lately. It's almost as if every thought I have, every idea that crosses my mind, somehow, inevitably, leads back to you, filling me with a complex and often overwhelming mixture of longing and inspiration. This unexpected surge of creativity and drive, this powerful force that seems to emanate from your presence, has been truly remarkable, pushing me to do more, to be more, and to aspire to heights I hadn't even considered before. It's as though a dormant part of me has been awakened, ignited by a spark that can only be attributed to you. It's curious, isn't it, how so many of the things I've been contemplating recently, so many of the plans I've been making, and so many of the ambitions I've been nurturing, are deeply rooted in the memories of our conversations, the moments we've shared, and the unique connection we've forged. Those times when we sat together, sharing our dreams, our fears, and our aspirations, have become foundational to my current mindset, shaping my perspective, and influencing my every decision. I realize now, with a clarity that is both humbling and profound, just how much those talks meant to me, and how deeply they have influenced my outlook on life, my understanding of myself, and my vision for the future. It's as if every word you spoke, every thought you shared, and every emotion you expressed planted a seed within the fertile ground of my being, and that seed is now blossoming into something truly beautiful and profound. I find myself constantly revisiting our conversations, drawing strength and inspiration from them, and using them as a guiding light to illuminate my path forward. I want to take this moment, with a heart overflowing with gratitude, to say thank you. Your influence on my life has been immeasurable, and I am filled with a deep and abiding gratitude for the way you've inspired me, challenged me, and encouraged me to become the best version of myself. You have this incredible ability, this remarkable gift, to elevate my consciousness, to lift me up to a higher plane of awareness, and to bring me into a state of being that I had never experienced before. You've opened my eyes to new perspectives, shattered the limitations of my previous ways of thinking, and shown me the vastness and beauty of the world around me. This transformation, this awakening of my spirit, has profoundly impacted my personal growth, my understanding of myself, and my place in the universe. I never anticipated such a profound and transformative experience, and yet here I am, feeling more aware, more enlightened, and more deeply connected to myself and the world around me than ever before. What I cherish most about this incredible journey, this unfolding of my true self, is that you didn't force it upon me. You didn't push or pressure me to change or grow, to conform to your expectations, or to fit into a mold. Instead, you gently and selflessly gave me the tools and the motivation I needed to embark on this path of self-discovery, to explore the depths of my own being, and to become a better person. You offered me this precious gift with such grace and kindness, allowing me to take it at my own pace, in my own way, and on my own terms. This organic process, this natural unfolding has made the experience even more meaningful and impactful, imbuing it with a sense of authenticity and depth that I will forever cherish. Your unwavering support and your genuine encouragement have sparked a flame within me, a fire that burns brightly and continuously, driving me to strive for a better version of myself, to reach for my full potential, and to seek out a better place in life, a place where I can live with purpose, passion, and fulfillment. I never knew just how special and important I was, just how much I had to offer the world, until you came into my life and showed me the beauty and power that resides within me. Before you, I often felt lost, uncertain of my worth, and unsure of my place in the grand scheme of things. Your presence, your love, and your unwavering belief in me have changed that completely. You've made me realize my potential, helped me to see my own value, and encouraged me to see myself in a new light, a light that radiates with confidence, self-acceptance, and a profound sense of purpose. It's a revelation that has filled me with a newfound sense of confidence, a deep and abiding sense of purpose, and an unshakable belief in my own abilities. I feel incredibly fortunate, beyond words, to have found someone like you, someone who sees the best in me, who celebrates my strengths, and who encourages me to see that same beauty and potential within myself. Reflecting on our time together, on the moments we've shared and the journey we've embarked on, I feel a deep sense of regret for not allowing myself to be emotionally vulnerable with you sooner. I was guarded, hesitant, and afraid of exposing my true self, of revealing the raw intensity of my emotions, and of sharing the deepest secrets of my heart. Now, with the clarity of hindsight, I see how much I missed out on by holding back, by building walls around my heart, and by allowing fear to dictate my actions. You are, without a doubt, my person, the one who understands me in ways no one else ever has, the one who sees beyond the surface and connects with the very essence of my being. I wish, with all my heart, that I had realized this sooner, that I had opened up to you more fully, and that I had allowed myself to be truly seen and known by you. Your presence in my life has been an immeasurable blessing, a gift beyond compare, and I am eternally grateful for every moment we've shared, every lesson you've taught me, and every way you've enriched my life. Your partner misses the way you talk to them, the unique cadence of your voice, the thoughtful way you explain things, and the depth of understanding you bring to every conversation. This realization has been weighing heavily on their mind, a constant reminder of the precious gift they once had and the void that now exists in its absence. They've come to appreciate, with a clarity that is both illuminating and painful, the depth and clarity you bring to every interaction, the thoughtfulness of your insights, and the eloquence with which you articulate your thoughts and feelings. Your words, like a soothing balm, have always had a way of calming their anxieties, clarifying their confusion, and bringing a sense of order to the chaos of their inner world. They feel a profound sense of pride, a quiet admiration that swells within their heart when they think about how maturely you handle everything in your life, navigating the complexities of your journey, facing both the challenges and the successes, with grace, wisdom, and unwavering resilience. You possess a strength of character, a depth of understanding, and a quiet confidence that they have always admired and aspired to emulate. Recently, they've been longing for a deep and meaningful conversation with you, a chance to open up their heart, to share their innermost thoughts and feelings, and to reconnect with the person who has always understood them better than anyone else. They've been carrying a heavy burden of guilt, a sense of remorse that gnaws at their conscience, feeling that the separation, the distance that now exists between you, was entirely their fault. They know, with a certainty that settles deep within their soul, that it wasn't you who pushed them away, who created the rift, or who caused the pain. Rather, it was their own fears, their own insecurities, and their own inability to confront their own vulnerabilities that drove them to run away, to retreat into the safety of their own solitude, and to cowardly avoid the complexities of true intimacy. They were terrified of opening their heart, of exposing their deepest emotions, of being truly vulnerable, and of sharing the raw intensity of their feelings with someone else. They worried, with the fear that consumed them, that you might not understand the depth of their emotional and sensual feelings, that you might not be able to accept the totality of who they are, and that you might ultimately reject them. So, they held themselves back, built walls around their heart, and created barriers to protect themselves from potential pain, from the possibility of rejection, and from the risk of being hurt. Now, with the benefit of hindsight, with the wisdom that comes from distance and reflection, they realize how wrong they were to doubt you, how foolish they were to let fear dictate their actions, and how much they missed out on by allowing their insecurities to control them. They see you now, with a clarity that pierces their soul, as the right person for them, the one who not only understood them, but also helped them to understand themselves better, to confront their own demons, and to grow into a more complete and authentic version of themselves.